It is day 2 here in Wellington, New Zealand. I guess our home for the next year. One thing they said when you fly into New Zealand, one of the tips that I received was declare everything, and they weren't kidding. I'm going to try to do this vlog walking uphill. This hill is pretty steep. Anyways, they said declare everything. Whether you're bringing in equipment that touched water, if you have dirt on your boots, need to declare it because they're extremely protective of any cross-contamination that can affect any wildlife or vegetation here in New Zealand. And if you fail to do so, that's like an instant $400 fine. So this was the first time on the declaration card. There was a column of about 6 items where I checked off yes to literally every little thing. Are you bringing in meat? Yes. Is it poultry? Yes. Do you bring any equipment that you wore on a hiking or any? Yes. You bring any water? I filled up my water bottle in Australia, so yeah. In the end, they were really cool. We get to the airport. They looked at our stuff. I had to give up my chicken nuggets. I was a bit sad about that, but they let me keep the beef jerky. So Ling brought in some raw honey from Hawaii that she had to unfortunately give up. The immigration agent said that she had to give it up because it was raw honey, and New Zealand has a honey industry. It could lead to some cross-contamination, which can totally up their honey industry. Wellington is extremely windy, which is why it's been hard to shoot stuff outside, especially talking bits like this, because I don't have one of those fuzzy things that cover your microphone. There's a lot of Good thing though about being Canadian is that your Canadian dollar actually goes a bit further. The past 2 places we had been in Japan and Hawaii, we were getting screwed over with the US dollar and the yen. But it's good to see some charges going through where, let's say, 24 New Zealand dollars would be about 22 Canadian dollars. Oh, reached my goal. Times 2. I'm not fooling around with the camera or anything. Like this hill is actually that steep. Look, man, I'm tramping in New Zealand. No, don't go too far ahead. I know, I thought you were my friend. You're supposed to wait up for your friends. So one of the reasons why I was for New Zealand was because I knew that there weren't going to be, like, unlike Australia, it's not snakes and what were the big spiders called? And big huntsman spiders. I mean, the worst thing you'll run into would be like a seal. It doesn't look and feel unlike anything up in Canada, but we're like on a completely different part of the world right now. For all that hiking parking lot, I believe there are buses and cars that come up this way. That's a bus we could have taken.
was it?
We're not even done.
No, there's still that.
Going to the summit. The strongest winds in all of New Zealand have been in Wellington. The reason for this is because of the Cook Strait, which is the strait that connects the North and South Islands. So that's it, it's day 2 here in Wellington from the top of Mount Victoria. We've got a lot left here for next year in New Zealand, so yeah, we'll see what happens.